Did you notice? You just entered a Norwegian national park, and the experience was a bit, let's say, underwhelming. In many countries, visiting a national park means driving to an entrance, paying a fee, and going to a visitor center. There's a ranger who tells you which trail to do today. There are marked paths, facilities, a cafe. In Yellowstone, you pay $35 at the gate. In Germany's national parks, there are information centers with interactive exhibits. In Switzerland, you must stay on marked trails. Leaving the path is forbidden. In Norway, as you just saw, it doesn't work like that. But here's the thing. Not all Norwegian national parks are the same. In fact, they vary so much that we have started thinking of them in 6 levels. Level 1. Wait, this is a national park? Østmarka is just outside Oslo. Locals go there to walk the dog on Sundays. Førder is a coastal archipelago where families have picnics on the islands. These are national parks, but nobody thinks of them that way. They're just nature. Level 2. I was there and had no idea. Thousands of tourists hike to Kvalvika Beach or climb Ryten in Lofoten every year. They post the photos on Instagram. Most of them had no idea they were in Lofotodden National Park. They came for the view, not the park. To their defense, most of the park is not really accessible. Level 3. This looks like what I expected. Gendesheim in Jotunheimen has a large parking area, a boat service across the lake, and a lodge with a restaurant. It feels like a properly managed national park experience, unless you actually start hiking. But this infrastructure existed long before the national park was created in 1980. The DNT Lodge, the boat, these were built when this was just mountain wilderness. If someone proposed building a boat service inside a national park today, it would never be approved. Level 4. Pack for overnight. If you want to reach Ronslottet in Rondane, or climb Glittertind from Glitterheim, you don't just drive there and start hiking. You drive to the trailhead, hike 2 hours to a DNT cabin, sleep, and then start the actual hike the next day. This is normal in Norway. It's not a day trip, it's an expedition. Level 5. Where the fuck is that? We were at Rago National Park a couple of years back. 10 parking spaces and a sign. That's it. No cabins, no marked trails inside the park. Barely any visitors. Most Norwegians have never heard of it, and there are dozens more like it. Bergefjell, Reisa, Øvre Dividal. The official description of Bergefjell says,
there are few cabins and marked trails. This is not a pronounced tourist area.
That's the government telling you not to come unless you know what you're doing. Level 6. Will literally kill you. Svalbard has 7 national parks. Frozen wasteland, polar bears looking for a snack, and temperatures that will kill you if you're not prepared. If you are even able to get there at all, and you're required to carry a rifle. This is not tourism. This is survival. Here's where tourists get confused. The most famous hikes in Norway, Trolltunga, Preikestolen, aren't in national parks at all, but they have large parking areas, shuttle buses, visitor centers, guided tours. All the infrastructure some tourists expect. Meanwhile, actual national parks like Rago have almost nothing. The national park label doesn't mean tourist ready. It means protected wilderness. You cannot drive through national parks. Motorized traffic is usually forbidden. If there is road or essential infrastructure, the national park stops at these. Prime example is the E6 on Saltfjellet. In many countries, you must stay on marked trails. In Norway, the opposite is true. Allemannsretten, the right to roam, means you can walk anywhere, camp anywhere, pick berries and mushrooms. Most hikers won't leave the trail for good reasons. The terrain will quickly teach you why the path exists. Venture 100 meters off trail on Hardangervidda, and you might find yourself knee-deep in a bog. We found it out the hard way. This freedom comes with responsibility. In many countries, if a trail is dangerous, rangers might close it or check your equipment. In Norway, nobody stops you. If you show up in sandals, that's your decision. On the busiest trails like Besseggen or Trolltunga, Norway has introduced patrols or checkpoints. They try to convince you to turn around if they deem you unprepared, to avoid sending a rescue column with 40 people at 1 a.m. But here's the thing, they have no legal authority to stop you. If you insist on continuing, they have to let you go. Most people listen. Some don't. These patrols know the mountain. If they tell you to turn around, listen. And remember, in a storm, nobody is coming to rescue you. Not the helicopter, not the volunteers. They will wait until the weather clears. That could be hours or days. Ready to visit a national park? Then watch one of these videos to have a safe hike there.